Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into the world of nickels, specifically the Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel. While most nickels in circulation are worth just 5 cents, some rare dates, mint errors, and conditions have turned a handful into treasures worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars in today's auction market. Let's get started. First up, the Jefferson nickel has always been one of the most popular coins in United States history, and the 1976 issue, without a mint mark, is no exception. More than just a 5-cent piece, it represents a lasting tribute to Thomas Jefferson and his legacy. Today, we are diving deep into the story of the 1976 Jefferson nickel, a coin that collectors are actively chasing in the action market because of its history, its unique details, and its growing value in dollars. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel, and since then it has carried a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and the author of the Declaration of Independence. By 1976, the Jefferson nickel had been in circulation for nearly 4 decades, and it had firmly established itself as one of the most trusted and recognized coins in American commerce. The obverse of the 1976 Jefferson nickel is instantly recognizable. Designed by Felix Schlag, it shows Jefferson in a left-facing profile, with his strong features capturing the dignity and leadership he is remembered for. The inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1976 frame his portrait in a way that makes this coin stand out. Even in very fine condition, these details remain sharp and attractive to collectors. The reverse of the coin is just as iconic, featuring Monticello, Jefferson's beautiful Virginia estate. The design is architectural and symmetrical, reflecting Schlag's artistic skill and Jefferson's legacy as an architect. The word Monticello appears below the building, and the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, United States of America, and 5 cents complete the design. For collectors, the Monticello reverse is one of the most beloved and instantly recognizable designs in U.S. coinage. The absence of a mint mark tells us this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. For many collectors, this detail adds a layer of uniqueness, since mint marks often create subsets in collecting. Philadelphia coins without a mint mark are always in demand, and 1976 issues are particularly appealing to those who want a complete Jefferson nickel collection. What makes the 1976 nickel special is not just its design, but also the era it represents. The mid-1970s were a time of national pride, as the country celebrated its bicentennial. While the nickel design remained unchanged during 1976, it still became part of the broader historical context of that year, making it an appealing choice for collectors who appreciate coins tied to significant milestones in American history. Condition plays a huge role in the value of any coin, and a 1976 Jefferson nickel in very fine condition is especially attractive. In this state, the coin shows light circulation wear but still retains the majority of its design features. Jefferson's profile remains well-defined, and Monticello's architectural details can still be clearly seen. For collectors, this balance of history and preservation makes the coin a standout. Rarity is another factor that drives collector demand. Although millions were minted in 1976, the number of coins surviving today in very fine or higher grades has diminished greatly. Many nickels from this era circulated heavily, so coins with strong details and minimal wear are becoming harder to find. This scarcity is what makes the 1976 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel a key target in auctions and private sales. The action market for Jefferson nickels is stronger today than ever before. Collectors are realizing the long-term potential of mid-20th century and bicentennial-era coins. The 1976 nickel fits perfectly into this growing demand, and its prices continue to show upward momentum. Very fine examples are proving to be highly desirable, and their value is climbing steadily in the collector market. Investors and collectors alike are drawn to this coin not only for its beauty, but also for its significance in U.S. history. The 1976 Jefferson nickel ties collectors to an important chapter in the nation's story, and coins like this are increasingly being recognized as valuable keepsakes of American heritage. When searching for a 1976 Jefferson nickel to add to a collection, buyers should pay close attention to the strength of the details. A very fine coin should still show Jefferson's hairlines, sharp lettering, and a Monticello design that has depth and clarity. These features will ensure the coin is both collectible and valuable in today's market. Proper care is essential for maintaining the value of this coin. Storing it in a protective holder or an archival quality album helps preserve its condition for future generations. Collectors know that well-preserved coins are the ones that appreciate the most in value over time, and this holds true for the 1976 Jefferson nickel. The popularity of Jefferson nickels has been increasing, and many collectors are building complete sets year by year. The 1976 issue without a mint mark is a must-have for anyone serious about completing their collection. Its combination of history, artistry, and rarity makes it a coin that no collection should be without. Even though it is a 5-cent piece by face value, in the hands of collectors, this 1976 Jefferson nickel transforms into something far more valuable. It is a symbol of craftsmanship, national pride, and the enduring legacy of Thomas Jefferson, making it far more precious than its denomination suggests. Auction houses and online platforms have shown a noticeable surge in bidding activity for Jefferson nickels of the 1970s. The 1976 no-mint mark coin stands tall among these, proving that collectors are not only interested in early dates, but also in significant mid-century issues that connect directly to U.S. history. The 1976 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in very fine condition is a coin of beauty, history, and growing value. Its timeless design, rarity in collectible grades, and rising demand make it a treasure worth holding. For collectors, this coin is not just a piece of change, but a lasting investment in American heritage, ensuring its place as one of the most desirable nickels on the market today. Next up, the Jefferson nickel has long been one of the most collected coins in U.S. history, and the 1995 issue with the Philadelphia Mint mark is one that continues to captivate collectors everywhere. More than just a 5-cent piece, it is a coin that carries history, artistry, and collector prestige. Today, we'll explore the story of the 1995 Jefferson nickel, why it remains so sought after, and why its value in today's action market is only climbing higher. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it has stood the test of time for decades. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel honored Thomas Jefferson, the nation's third president and one of its most important founding fathers. By 1995, the Jefferson nickel had already been a cornerstone of American coinage for nearly 6 decades, and it was firmly established as a collectible classic. The obverse of the 1995 Jefferson nickel features Jefferson's bold profile, facing left. His hairlines, strong facial features, and dignified expression are captured with artistic detail. Surrounding his portrait are the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1995, along with the Philadelphia Mint's P mint mark. This mint mark adds uniqueness to the coin, creating a distinction that collectors always look for when building complete sets. Turning to the reverse, the Jefferson nickel is immediately recognizable because of its depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's estate in Virginia. The design reflects symmetry, grace, and architectural beauty, which perfectly symbolize Jefferson's contributions as an architect and visionary. The inscriptions Monticello, E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents provide both elegance and authority, reminding collectors that this is one of the most enduring reverse designs in American coinage. The Philadelphia Mint produced the 1995 Jefferson nickel with great precision, and the P mint mark tells us where this coin came to life. While millions were struck, only a fraction remain today in collectible grades that appeal to serious numismatists. Even in circulated condition, a well-preserved coin from this issue can command respect and admiration among collectors, because circulated coins show the journey of American currency through everyday life. What makes the 1995 nickel particularly special is its place in the broader timeline of American coinage. It belongs to the final decade before the redesigns of the early 2000s, when nickels would begin transitioning into commemorative issues and updated portraits. That means the 1995 coin represents one of the last classic issues in the long-standing Schlag design before major changes reshaped the series. Condition, of course, plays a major role in determining collector value. In circulated condition, the 1995 Jefferson nickel still tells its story. The wear shows that the coin was once part of everyday American life, changing hands in shops, banks, and markets, yet it still maintains its details enough to be highly collectible. Collectors see circulated coins like this as pieces of living history, each one carrying a unique journey. Rarity also comes into play when discussing the 1995 nickel. While mintage numbers were high, many of these coins were heavily used, lost, or damaged over time. Surviving examples in decent circulated condition are now becoming scarcer, and as more collectors pursue complete date and mint mark sets, the demand for even circulated 1995 nickels continues to rise. The auction market today reflects this growing demand. Collectors know that Jefferson nickels are not only essential for building historical collections, but also excellent opportunities for long-term value. Bidding activity and private sales prove that the 1995 mint nickel is viewed as a desirable coin, and its dollar value continues to see positive movement in auctions and collector circles. This demand is driven by both history lovers and investment-minded collectors. The 1995 Jefferson nickel combines an iconic design, a significant date in the series, and the collectability of a mint-marked coin. That trifecta ensures that it remains on the radar of those who understand the potential of building strong coin portfolios. When looking at a circulated 1995 Jefferson nickel, collectors should pay close attention to the sharpness of Jefferson's portrait and the clarity of Monticello. Even if, whereas visible, coins with strong design features are always favored and command better prices. Such details make the difference between an average coin and one that sparks competitive bidding. To protect the value of a circulated 1995 nickel, proper handling and storage are key. Even circulated coins benefit from being kept in protective holders that prevent further wear or damage. Collectors who maintain the condition of their nickels today will be rewarded with higher value tomorrow, as demand shows no signs of slowing down. The Jefferson nickel series is one of the most collected in America, and the 1995 issue is a vital part of completing the timeline. Collectors strive to own every year and mint mark combination, and the Philadelphia Strike of 1995 is one they cannot overlook. Its place in a complete collection makes it indispensable. Even though it is a 5-cent piece by face value, the 1995 Jefferson nickel, in circulated condition, carries a value that goes beyond money. It represents history, artistry, and the dedication of collectors who preserve America's numismatic legacy. That intangible worth adds to its appeal and fuels its popularity in the marketplace. Today's collectors and investors both know that the Jefferson nickel series is heating up. Auction houses, online platforms, and private deals are proving that coins like the 1995 Jefferson nickel are being recognized more and more for their true value. The auction market is strong, and the trajectory for coins like this is only moving upward. The 1995 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark, even in circulated condition, is a coin of high demand, rarity, and strong value. Its historic design, enduring appeal, and growing market recognition make it a treasure worth owning. For collectors everywhere, it stands as proof that even a 5-cent piece can hold immeasurable worth when tied to history and preserved with care. Next up, the Jefferson nickel is one of the most recognized and admired coins in American history, and the 1964 issue holds a special place among collectors. Struck without a mint mark at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin not only carries the rich heritage of American numismatics, but also continues to shine in today's auction market as a rare and valuable collectible. Owning a 1964 Jefferson nickel in very good condition is like holding a piece of history that still commands respect and admiration. The year 1964 was a turning point for American coinage. This was the final year in which silver was used in circulating dimes and quarters, and it was a period of massive production due to the growing demand for coins. The Jefferson nickel, however, remained in its copper-nickel alloy composition, but its 1964 edition still became a standout because of its timing and history. Millions were struck, but finding a coin in very good condition today that maintains its details is a rarity, making it especially desirable. On the obverse of the coin, we find the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, rendered in classic detail by designer Felix Schlag. Jefferson faces left, with his hair tied back and his strong profile representing leadership and vision. The inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1964 frame the portrait, reminding collectors of the enduring ideals upon which America was founded. The reverse of the coin is where its identity truly shines, featuring Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. The depiction is bold, architectural, and full of character. The words Monticello, E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents complete the design. This reverse has become iconic, a signature image of the Jefferson nickel, and the 1964 issue remains one of the most recognized examples. The absence of a mint mark on this 1964 Jefferson nickel indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While Philadelphia produced massive numbers, what sets this coin apart is its survival in very good condition today. Circulation was heavy during the 1960s, and countless coins were worn down or damaged. To find one with strong details and preserved surfaces is a triumph for collectors and investors alike. The 1964 issue also represents the end of an era. After 1964, the U.S. Mint removed silver from circulating dimes and quarters, signaling a new direction in coinage. The Jefferson nickel from this year is a reminder of that pivotal moment, a tangible connection to a changing economy and a shifting numismatic landscape. This is why the 1964 Jefferson nickel remains such an essential addition to any serious collection. Rarity plays an important role in the value of this coin. While many 1964 nickels exist, most are heavily worn or damaged beyond collector interest. The coins that survive in very good condition or better are becoming scarcer every year. As more collectors seek to build complete Jefferson nickel collections, demand for the 1964 issue in collectible grades continues to surge. Collectors value this coin not only for its beauty and history, but also for its connection to Thomas Jefferson himself. Jefferson was not just a president, but also the author of the Declaration of Independence and a visionary leader who shaped the nation's ideals. Owning a 1964 Jefferson nickel is like keeping a small tribute to one of the most influential figures in American history. In today's action market, the 1964 Jefferson nickel, without a mint mark in very good condition, is commanding more attention than ever. Collectors recognize its importance, dealers see strong bidding activity, and investors understand its long-term potential. Even in circulated grades, these coins are gaining recognition as solid pieces with room to grow in value. Dollar values for the 1964 Jefferson nickel have been on a steady upward trajectory. Auction results and private sales reveal that collectors are willing to pay premiums for coins that show strong detail and attractive preservation. In very good condition, this coin can fetch impressive prices, and the momentum suggests its market value will only continue to climb. Condition is everything in numismatics, and while this coin is described as very good, that level of preservation ensures that its design elements are still clearly visible. Jefferson's profile remains distinct, and Monticello's columns and rooflines are still identifiable. Collectors appreciate these details, as they elevate the coin above the average circulated example and add to its desirability. The popularity of Jefferson nickels has never diminished, and the 1964 issue is a cornerstone of the series. Collectors who aim to complete a full run of Jefferson nickels know that the 1964 Philadelphia coin cannot be skipped. Its essential role in the series makes it indispensable, and that demand strengthens its position in the marketplace. For those considering investing in a 1964 Jefferson nickel, now is an opportune time. With rising demand, increased collector activity, and growing recognition of its historical significance, the coin has proven itself as more than just pocket change. It is a collectible asset with both cultural and financial value. Collectors are encouraged to preserve their 1964 Jefferson nickels carefully. Even very good condition coins should be stored in protective holders to prevent further wear. Proper care not only preserves their historical integrity, but also ensures their dollar value remains strong in the years ahead. The story of the 1964 Jefferson nickel is one of endurance and prestige. From its design honoring Thomas Jefferson to its survival in a time of massive circulation, it has become a beloved collectible that continues to gain strength in today's market. Its rarity, condition, and historical importance make it one of the shining stars of the Jefferson nickel series. The 1964 Jefferson nickel, without a mint mark in very good condition, is a coin of high demand, enduring appeal, and undeniable value. Its legacy as part of American history, combined with its growing recognition in today's action market, makes it a must-have for collectors and investors alike. This 5-cent piece proves that even the simplest coins can hold extraordinary worth, both in dollars and in history. Next up, the Jefferson nickel has been a constant presence in American coinage since its introduction in 1938, and the 1978 issue is one of the coins that continues to attract attention from collectors worldwide. Struck without a mint mark at the Philadelphia Mint, the 1978 Jefferson nickel is far more than just a 5-cent piece. It is a tangible connection to American history, artistry, and numismatic tradition. Even in circulated condition, this coin has emerged as a sought-after treasure in today's competitive action market. The year 1978 was a time of transition and change in the United States, marked by political challenges, cultural shifts, and economic adjustments. Through it all, the Jefferson nickel endured as a reliable part of daily commerce. While millions were produced, the coins that have survived with their design details intact, even after circulation, stand out as exceptional pieces worth collecting and preserving. On the obverse of the 1978 Jefferson nickel, the portrait of Thomas Jefferson dominates the design, created by Felix Schlag, who won the original design competition in 1938. Jefferson's left-facing profile embodies strength, vision, and leadership. The inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 1978, frame the portrait in a balanced and elegant way that has become iconic over decades of circulation. The reverse of the coin showcases Jefferson's home, Monticello, one of the most famous landmarks in American history. Its neoclassical architecture, complete with columns, dome, and intricate detailing, makes this design one of the most recognizable in U.S. coinage. Above Monticello sits the phrase "E pluribus unum," while below are Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. The precision of the design, even on a circulated example, reflects the enduring craftsmanship of American coinage. The absence of a mint mark on this coin tells us it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While this mint produced large numbers, what makes circulated examples desirable today is their survival in collectible condition. Decades of use in commerce mean that most 1978 nickels show heavy wear, but coins that still retain detail and eye appeal have become increasingly rare and attractive to numismatists. The 1978 Jefferson nickel represents a fascinating period in American coinage, as the mint was transitioning into modernized production methods. Despite high mintages, coins like this one have become prized because collectors recognize that many were lost, discarded, or worn down beyond recognition. To hold a 1978 nickel in circulated but preserved condition is to hold a survivor of an era when coins truly carried the weight of everyday transactions. Rarity in numismatics is not just about how many coins were made, but how many remain in collectible condition today. While millions of 1978 nickels were struck, most are heavily damaged from decades of use. This makes the circulated coins that remain with clear design features rare and valuable. Collectors understand this distinction, which is why the demand for such pieces has grown stronger year after year. The coin's historical significance also boosts its desirability. Jefferson, as the author of the Declaration of Independence and the nation's third president, remains a symbol of American ideals and innovation. His portrait and Monticello's image together make the nickel a coin of both national pride and educational value. This connection to American heritage elevates the 1978 Jefferson nickel beyond its face value. In today's action market, the 1978 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark has proven itself to be in high demand. Collectors are showing strong interest, auction houses are recording impressive activity, and private sales are steadily rising. Even circulated coins are being pulled aside, preserved, and offered for higher premiums as their collectible value becomes clearer. The current market value for the 1978 Jefferson nickel varies, depending on preservation and eye appeal, but circulated examples with strong details often command prices well above face value. As the coin's popularity rises and fewer quality examples are available in circulation, its market value is positioned to keep climbing. Collectors who recognize this trend are securing their coins now before prices surge further. Condition remains a critical factor in numismatics, and even circulated 1978 nickels can hold significant appeal if their details are visible and their surfaces remain free from excessive damage. Collectors prize coins where Jefferson's profile is distinct and Monticello's features are still recognizable, as these qualities enhance both the coin's beauty and its dollar value. The Jefferson nickel series itself is among the most popular with collectors, and the 1978 Philadelphia issue plays an important role in completing the set. Those seeking full-date runs of Jefferson nickels cannot overlook this coin, and its necessity in collections ensures that demand remains strong and consistent. For investors and collectors alike, the 1978 Jefferson nickel is a smart acquisition. Its connection to history, its role in a major U.S. coin series, and its growing market demand make it a coin with both cultural and financial potential. Coins like this represent the opportunity to own pieces that combine affordability with long-term value. Collectors are encouraged to protect their 1978 Jefferson nickels, even in circulated condition, by storing them in proper holders. Preservation safeguards the details that make the coin valuable and ensures that its market worth continues to appreciate over time. Every detail preserved today adds to the future desirability of the coin. The enduring appeal of the 1978 Jefferson nickel lies in its history, artistry, and survival. Despite its circulation, it retains the essence of American craftsmanship and the values symbolized by Jefferson himself. This coin bridges the gap between everyday commerce and collectible treasure, making it a standout piece in the numismatic world. The 1978 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, even in circulated condition, is a coin of rising demand, strong market presence, and undeniable historical significance. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to its story, its design, and its value, making it a must-have in any serious coin collection. This 5-cent piece demonstrates that rare and valuable treasures can be found in the most unassuming places, proving that the Jefferson nickel remains one of America's most rewarding collectibles. Next up, the Jefferson nickel has stood as one of the most iconic pieces of American coinage since its debut in 1938, and the 1983 issue continues to draw strong attention from collectors. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint and carrying the P. Mint mark, this coin embodies the blend of historical importance and numismatic charm that drives demand in today's market. Even in circulated condition, the 1983 Jefferson nickel is considered a treasure by many collectors who recognize its growing appeal. The early 1980s were a dynamic period in U.S. history, marked by economic shifts, cultural changes, and a renewed sense of American resilience. In this environment, the Jefferson nickel continued to serve as an everyday coin while simultaneously becoming a piece of collectible history. The 1983 issue, in particular, has risen in prominence thanks to its survival in collectible form, with many examples lost, heavily worn, or overlooked. On the obverse, the coin features the enduring portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. Jefferson's left-facing profile reflects not only his role as the author of the Declaration of Independence, but also his legacy as a statesman, thinker, and innovator. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 1983, giving the obverse a balanced and timeless appearance. The reverse is equally striking, showcasing Jefferson's home, Monticello, rendered in neoclassical elegance. Schlag's artistry captures the architectural details of this historic residence, from its columns to its dome, symbolizing Jefferson's vision and intellect. The inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America surround the design, completing the classic look of the Jefferson nickel. One of the defining features of the 1983 Jefferson nickel is the P. Mint mark, signifying its origin at the Philadelphia Mint. While Philadelphia produced millions of these coins, the passage of time has dramatically reduced the number of quality circulated examples that still exist today. This scarcity has driven collectors to seek out even circulated versions, especially those that maintain visible detail and eye appeal. The Philadelphia Mint played a vital role in the coinage system, and the P Mint mark gives the 1983 Jefferson nickel additional character. It allows collectors to trace the coin's history and connect it to one of America's oldest and most significant mints, further adding to its prestige and desirability in collections. While mintage numbers may suggest that the 1983 Jefferson nickel was once common, numismatics teaches us that true rarity is measured by survival rates. Decades of circulation have left most coins heavily worn or discarded, making any surviving examples with identifiable features a treasure in today's collecting world. This rarity factor ensures that circulated examples maintain a strong presence in the market. The 1983 Jefferson nickel is more than just a coin. It is a snapshot of American life in the early 1980s. Each piece passed through countless hands, serving in daily commerce and reflecting the vibrancy of its era. Collectors value this historical connection, making the coin not only a collectible but also a piece of living history. Collectors and investors alike have recognized the growing demand for the 1983 Jefferson nickel. Auction houses, online marketplaces, and private sales have shown consistent interest, with circulated examples being pulled aside and traded at impressive premiums. Its rise in popularity reflects both its historical significance and its collectible charm. Market values for the 1983 Jefferson nickel vary depending on condition, but even circulated examples have seen noticeable increases. Coins with sharp details, even if worn, are commanding strong prices today. As awareness grows and demand rises, the potential for future market appreciation makes the 1983 Jefferson nickel a smart acquisition for collectors who think ahead. Condition remains crucial in numismatics, and circulated coins are no exception. The 1983 nickel in circulated but decent condition holds immense appeal, especially when Jefferson's profile and Monticello's architectural details remain visible. These qualities give the coin an extra layer of desirability, as collectors are drawn to both its story and its aesthetics. The Jefferson nickel series is one of the most popular and affordable U.S. coin series to collect, and the 1983 issue with the P Mint mark is essential for completing a full-date run. Its inclusion ensures that collectors cannot overlook this coin, strengthening its role and importance in the broader numismatic landscape. For collectors seeking value, the 1983 Jefferson nickel is an outstanding choice. It represents history, artistry, and scarcity while remaining accessible compared to rarer older coins. Yet, its rising demand ensures that those who secure their coins today are positioning themselves for strong potential returns in the years ahead. Collectors are encouraged to preserve their 1983 nickels, even in circulated condition, by placing them in protective holders. Proper care ensures that the remaining details of Jefferson and Monticello endure, safeguarding the coin's historical and monetary value for the future. The 1983 Jefferson nickel continues to stand out as a coin that bridges everyday circulation with collectible treasure. Its artistry, survival, and demand in the action market all combine to make it one of the most engaging coins of its era. Collectors recognize that while it may appear modest, its true value lies in its story and scarcity. The Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from 1983, bearing the P Mint mark and surviving in circulated condition, is a highly desirable piece with a bright future in the numismatic market. Its rich history, iconic design, and increasing demand position it as a must-have coin that collectors should secure now. The 1983 Jefferson nickel proves that even the most ordinary coins can transform into extraordinary treasures, rewarding those who recognize their value. Next up, the Jefferson nickel has always carried with it a legacy of American pride, history, and artistry, and the 1977 issue with the Denver D Mint mark shines as a remarkable example of this tradition. Even today, this coin stands out in the numismatic world as a piece that has survived in excellent condition, making it a highly desirable addition to serious collections. Its growing demand in the action market ensures that it is recognized not just as pocket change, but as a true treasure with significant dollar value. The 1970s was a decade of transformation in America, and coins minted during this time reflect the spirit of the era. The 1977 Jefferson nickel represents a nation pushing forward with innovation while holding firmly to its traditions. For collectors, The year marks a coin that bridges the past with the future, keeping alive the original 1938 Felix Schlag design while entering a new age of coinage. On the obverse, the nickel proudly features the left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers and the author of the Declaration of Independence. The detail of his hair, his collar, and the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 1977, offer timeless beauty. In excellent condition, these details are sharp and eye-catching, making the coin a true standout compared to worn examples. The reverse displays Jefferson's home, Monticello, a symbol of his intellect, architectural genius, and legacy. Schlag's design captures the elegance of the neoclassical building, complete with its dome, columns, and symmetry. The inscriptions "E Pluribus Unum," Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America surround the image, completing one of the most iconic reverses in U.S. coinage history. The D Mint mark underlines the coin's origin at the Denver Mint, a facility renowned for producing billions of circulating coins. Yet, despite large mintages, coins in excellent condition have become increasingly difficult to find. Collectors know that while circulation took its toll on most 1977 nickels, examples preserved in near-pristine form are becoming rarer with each passing year. This rarity, combined with condition, is the key driver behind the 1977 D. Jefferson nickel's market value. Collectors are constantly seeking coins that retain their original luster and sharpness, and when such a piece is found, it becomes a prized collectible. The 1977 D is no exception, standing out in auctions, private sales, and online markets as a coin with immense appeal. Over the decades, many Jefferson nickels from the 1970s were spent, tossed aside, or heavily worn, leaving only a small fraction in collector-worthy shape. Excellent condition coins showcase details that most circulated nickels no longer possess, giving them an edge in desirability. This survival rarity adds tremendous weight to their numismatic importance. The market for the 1977 D. Jefferson nickel is strong and growing. Collectors who recognize the historical and aesthetic value of this coin have been quick to secure examples, driving demand higher. This has pushed its standing in the numismatic community, ensuring it is considered more than just an ordinary nickel. Value is also influenced by the coin's role within the larger Jefferson nickel series. Collectors building complete sets of every date and mint mark cannot overlook the 1977 D. Its place within the sequence ensures that demand will always remain strong, particularly for well-preserved pieces. This makes the coin a long-term winner in both historical and financial terms. In today's action market, excellent condition 1977 D. Jefferson nickels are achieving impressive results. Coins with strong eye appeal are commanding higher and higher premiums, reflecting the increased competition among collectors and investors. This upward trend positions the 1977 D as not only a collectible, but also a smart asset for those who appreciate numismatic growth. Collectors value the coin not only for its condition and design, but also for the story it tells. It represents an era in American history while honoring one of the most important figures in the nation's founding. Each 1977 D nickel carries with it decades of history, adding emotional value to its monetary worth. For collectors looking to invest in coins with steady growth potential, the 1977 D. Jefferson nickel is an excellent choice. Its balance of availability in circulated form and rarity in excellent condition makes it both accessible and highly desirable. Those who acquire such coins today are setting themselves up for rewards in the future. Care and preservation are vital for ensuring the lasting value of this coin. Collectors are encouraged to store their 1977 D nickels in protective holders, preventing wear and preserving their luster. A well-preserved coin will not only hold its market value, but also continue to rise in demand as time passes. The artistry of Felix Schlag's design, combined with the historical weight of Jefferson and Monticello, makes the 1977 D nickel a piece of art as well as a monetary relic. This dual identity is what continues to draw collectors to it, ensuring it remains a centerpiece in American numismatics. The coin also serves as a reminder that sometimes treasures lie hidden in the most unexpected places. A Jefferson nickel from 1977 may seem ordinary to some, but to the informed collector, it is a symbol of history, artistry, and investment potential. This perspective is what fuels the excitement around coins like the 1977 D. In conclusion, the Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel of 1977, with its D mint mark and preserved in excellent condition, is a coin of true significance. Its rarity, design, and growing market demand make it a shining star in the world of numismatics. Collectors and investors alike should embrace this opportunity to secure a coin that will only continue to grow in value and importance, proving once again that small coins can hold immense treasures.